Hi, welcome to another episode of Epic Eats with Pam and Trey. I'm obviously Pam and this is...
I'm Trey.
Good to see y'all again. We're glad that you guys stopped back by to see what we're up to in the kitchen today. Tonight we're going to cook something that we find to be quick and easy. We know a lot of families are sending kids back to school. We know that some moms are going to be staying home doing some homeschool with their kiddos, and so this option that we're doing tonight is actually you could do a good lunch for the kiddos, or you could have a quick dinner in the evening. So what we're going to whoop up today is we're going to make some Mocha chocolate pudding and sloppy joes. So I'm going to get started with the pudding because we want to get that chilled and put in the refrigerator. So the ingredients in here that we're going to use with this chocolate pudding recipe is a cup of milk and a cup of chilled coffee. So we wanted to switch it up a little bit and not just make just normal chocolate pudding, so we're going to do that. We're using coconut milk, not something that we drink or something that we use regularly, say that 3 times fast, but we thought that for today, that for this chocolate pudding, it sounded like it would be good. So we're going to put in a cup of coconut milk and then a cup of chilled coffee. My sweet husband makes coffee for me every morning, and I always have at least a cup left over, and so that was nice and convenient. So we just put that in our neat prep bowls that have these neat lids on them. Put them in here pre-measured. You've got the measurements on the side, which makes it easy to figure out how much you need or how much you're storing in here. And so we're going to dump this in there, and then we have to whisk this for a good 2 minutes. So I'm going to work on whisking that while my sweetheart here gets started on the sloppy joe.
Okay, well, on the sloppy joes, we're going to use the steamer. On the meal solution pack, it actually gives you instructions if you want to do it on the stove. So it works either way. To me, it's quicker, more convenient if you do it in the microwave. Again, we've just become very amazed and impressed by the use of the multi-purpose steamer. So we're going to begin by browning, cooking a 1 pound of hamburger meat. I don't know about you, but these packets never were my favorite. So we're going to keep going until we get open. So, but yeah, we're going to put this pound of hamburger meat into the multi-purpose steamer. One thing that I find with hamburger meat is we use our meat separator. And it's also pretty convenient if you can partially cook the hamburger and then come back with the meat separator as well. It just makes things a bit more matched up. And for certain things, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, when you're making sloppy joes, you want it to be pretty well matched up. So we're using our meat separator, wonderful tool for separating your meat. And we're gonna. This works great for ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, beef. We use it to make egg salad, to cut up the eggs in egg salad. So, the options are many. It's not just a single-use tool. And we're going to put this in. It needs about 4 minutes. We're going to give it about 2 minutes, and then we're going to pull it and look at it, and then go ahead and use the meat separator to make the meat a bit finer.
All right, that pudding is whisked. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I'm here to tell you that that was a good call to make it Mocha version.
Now let me talk a little bit about meal solutions versus spices. So Epicure sells both, and they each have their place. So for example, here is a bottle of spice. This happens to be a spinach dip spice, a combination of spices to make spinach dip. Instructions on the back on how to do it, and you have a very large amount that you can use to make any number of servings of spinach dip. This is a meal solution pack. So this is specifically designed to use 1 pound of hamburger meat. You pour the entire contents in with the hamburger meat, and then that's done and complete. And so the meal solution, again, many different packets you can see. with many different options, and each with their own set of instructions. So just understand the difference between the spices and the meal solutions kits.
That's good to know because we have a taco meal solution and then there's a taco seasoning, and like you just explained, each has their own purpose. A couple of things that I'd like to also show you while we're waiting on our hamburger to cook. We have these amazing flexible cutting boards that's really neat for whenever you're doing vegetables. You can fold it up, dump it in your bowl or whatever. They're really easy to wipe off. Our big two-sided cutting board, if you can see these little feet, that's on all four sides and it's on both sides. The neat thing about this is you can cut your meat on one side, flip it over into your veggies if you want to do it that way. It's real sturdy. Those non-stick feet keep it from sliding all over your table. Another thing that we absolutely love is the Epicure 4-in-1 spice spoon. This thing saves so much room in your drawer. It has the 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, and then on the other side it has the half measurements of both of those. This is made to fit in any one of our Epicure spice jars. It fits right down in there, and super convenient. Like I said, the main thing that I love about it is it takes a lot of clutter out of that drawer. Our grip and grab tongs here, these things are heavy duty metal underneath here, but they're coated with food grade silicone. So not only are they easy to use, but they're really durable. And these things are amazing for doing your flipping or anything like that.
Grabbing hot things.
Yes. And then the Pro paring knife. This thing is a jewel. Let me hold it away from my black. There we go. My black apron to where you can actually see it. It has this nice sheath covering that, if you have it stored in your drawer, it'll keep you from reaching in there and hurting yourself with it. It's got a really nice sharp blade on it, and it's just a really great paring knife. And
definitely keep that sheath. It also keeps it sharp.
Yes.
Keeps it from nicking up against other metal objects in the somewhere drawer or wherever you might store it.
And I'm known for just reaching into a drawer, not even really paying attention and reaching in there and grabbing and hurting myself. Like I was showing you before, the prep bowls. It has a 1/4 cup, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, and of course then if it's full, it's 1 cup. But what's really cool about these that we love is we've gotten into the habit of pre-chopping our vegetables, like onions, bell peppers, that kind of thing. Gracie, we don't have anything for you. It's okay. Don't worry. She wants to help, but anyway, we like to get that stuff pre-chopped ahead of time because we have just really gotten into this wonderful habit of prepping before we're ready to cook and just cutting down.
Just quick and easy.
Yeah, just dump and go. We really like that. And it's got these nice silicone lids so you can pop it in there. You can store it in your fridge. You can store it in, I guess you could cook in it. You could serve in it. How's that meat looking?
Well, hopefully it's done or real close. I think it's going to be done. And we're going to open it away because the steam will come out at you. Looks great. We're now going to go ahead and separate away the extra.
I'm going to get you a
grease.
bowl so you can drain that and show them how amazingly easy it is to drain.
How easy to drain out of these containers?
Drain that fat away.
Okay. Well, let me just give you a view. So you see the meat, and so we're just going to pour it together like that and drain away the bulk of the grease, the fats.
How
Extra
easy
liquids.
is that?
And we won't get them all, but honestly with sloppy joes,
You
you don't
gotta
want
have
them
a
all.
little. Yeah, you gotta have a
It's
little.
part of the flavor profile for sloppy joe. But now you can see, very well drained, and there's a significant quantity that we poured off of there. So now to complete the sloppy joe, we're going to take the sloppy joe seasoning pack, meal solution kit, and then we're going to take 1.5 cups of water. We're going to add that in. Going to make a bit of a soup, and we're just going to go ahead and stir it with our meat separator. Oops, since
Oh,
we're
gosh.
here. And then we're gonna put it back in the microwave for a few minutes.
What about
And
the tomato paste?
that's right, we're gonna add tomato paste. So let me do that. Yeah, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, also called for, if you remember it. Please remember it.
Well, I could just look in there and tell that the amount of liquid that was in there was a bit much, and
We went in balance.
yes, so I knew something was missing.
Yeah, I took the time to open it and everything. And just forgot about it. Okay. Now let's try it. Go ahead.
So I was going to tell you about ways that you can get your hands on some of this stuff that we are doing. One, you can join us as a consultant. You can find your friends that you think want to order some Epicure, that want to be a part of a really banner year. I mean, this is the first year that Epicure is in the U.S. They've only been in the U.S. for a year, and so we're kind of groundbreaking here. And so we're looking for consultants that can help us help other people. That's what our goal is we're here to help you solve your in-kitchen dilemmas. If consulting doesn't sound like something that you're interested in, you can always host a party. For the month, through the month of September, because it's my first month as a consultant, I actually can give a double hostess credit. So instead of $20 in product credit for a qualified cooking class, I can offer $40 in hostess credit, which means that you can get $40 worth of product at no charge to you. Now, just FYI, that multi-purpose steamer is $44. So basically, if you're interested in the multi-purpose steamer, you're not really interested in spending $44 on it, you can host a cooking class. All you do is invite your friends to join our Epic Eats with Trey and Pam Facebook group page. They watch the videos and the posts that we put up, and then we pick a date for your cooking class. We go live on that date. Your friends watch, they order. You get $40 minimum in product credit and a half off item of your choice as well. So there's a couple of different options that how you can get some Epicure product into your home. I recommend that if you're brand new, you've never heard of it, you don't know about it at all, that there's a couple of items that I say are just absolute must-haves. One is the multi-purpose steamer, and the second would be our 3 weeks of meals collection, because that will give you 3 weeks of some, the meal solution kits that you can pick and choose, the ones that you like, and then you can reorder those as you find ones that you like. And it's just a good way to get some of the product in your home so that you can use it and figure out what you like.
One other thing nice about hosting a party, you get that $20 or $40 depending upon when you host your party, but you also get 10% additional. So if you sell $250 worth of product, which is what it's required to have a qualifying party, and you're also going to get your $40 right now plus 25 additional dollars to spend some free product, and then you get some half price product after that. So that was really neat.
Trey he hosted a cooking class 2 weeks ago, and he was able to bring home to this household $78 worth of product for the total of $5.11, which basically he covered the shipping on it. And we got a lot of product. Not many. What we ordered was some spices, some seasoning, that kind of thing, because that's the stuff that we want to try. We're trying to learn how to epicurize. That's really a word. The recipes that some of them that we already cook, and so Epicure just makes it really easy to do those things. Let's see, what else is important to let these people know about Epicure?
I think you can also check the website. I think there may be a misnomer among some people that, well, you're buying these specific spices and these specific meal packs, and it's going to cost you more. In reality, it costs you less. The price per serving for Epicure in general will be less than what you can do even on your own.
Yeah, it averages between $4 and $5 a serving. Okay, let me grab a plate here. Are we still going after
I need
it?
to give it just a little bit more. Why don't we look at the pudding that's been in there about 10 minutes, or not?
Okay.
And we'll let this finish up.
This.
So yeah, I think, we don't want to push a product that doesn't make sense, but this one, truly from a per serving price point, really does make sense. It's a good answer. Here comes the pudding.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that this isn't something that we just stumbled upon and decided that we were just going to start trying to sell it to people to make a buck. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're trying to help you guys solve some of the same in your kitchen issues that we found ourselves run into. I mean, we were in a rut on what to cook, first of all. We're newly empty nesters, and so we're trying to figure out how to cook for two people who sometimes don't even want to eat till 8 p.m. because we're busy with some house renos around here, and we just have not a lot going on like families do, but just for the season that we're in life, there's a lot of help to us in our kitchen that honestly we didn't even really know that we needed until we started doing this. And now we're back in the kitchen. We're spending less than 20 minutes in the kitchen making a meal. It doesn't matter what it is. The only thing that we've cooked so far that was more than 20 minutes was the pulled pork, and that we cooked in the crock pot. We've also cooked in the Instant Pot. We've cooked on the stove. We've cooked in the oven. I mean, all of this food, you don't have to have a multi-purpose steamer to cook Epicure.
Right.
It's a bonus, and you're missing out if you don't, but it's not a must-have.
Exactly.
In order to use these amazing products. Wow, that smells so good.
Heavenly. So just to let you know, I put it in the microwave turned out a total of about 4 minutes. Really, you want to let those spices infuse the meat, and you want to let the liquids reduce down a bit. It's a little more challenging in a microwave to reduce the liquids because the steam's a bit captured, but still, it did a great job. And you've got this wonderful, wonderful sloppy Joe mix. So.
And that was in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And here you go, you can see. We're gonna I like my sloppy Joe open face. Maybe you guys can comment and tell us if you eat it as a closed sandwich or open faced. I do good old American cheese on each side, and then let me move this. This here too.
I have one.
There we go. And then
Oh man,
smells really good.
it looks perfect.
And it's important to note also, we have a chart that will show you the amount of sodium that's in a can of Sloppy Joe mix, which I wish I would have pulled that graphic up to tell y'all the difference.
You can post it in the link, maybe.
Yeah. How about that? I will post along with this the us versus them, we call it in Epicure. I can guarantee you there's going to be tons less sugar and sodium. Epicure has a never ever list, which is things that you will never find in the products, and sodium and sugar, that's one of them.
The very minimum, at least. Yeah.
So here you have open faced Sloppy Joe. I mean, we've all eaten Sloppy Joes, right? And some delicious Mocha chocolate pudding. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. That's our What's for Dinner Wednesday. So what are you having? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Take care.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.